College wheelchair basketball teams have been competing all weekend to find out who will be playing today at the championship game of the 3rd International Wolverine Invitational.
We have teams from the United States and from Canada coming together at SC4 to host a one-of-a-kind event where we have people promoting adaptive sports, promoting parasports, promoting fitness, and making sure that the community gets to see the investment. So it's a fantastic time to get exposure for wheelchair basketball, but also for a lot of our athletes who are super talented and don't get the same platform that other athletes get. Wheelchair basketball is a sport. It's a game of basketball where the equipment of choice is a wheelchair. Not everyone who is playing uses a wheelchair or a day chair for everyday life, but it levels the playing field so that players who do use the chair can have access to the game. It's important to me because this invitational allows people with and without disabilities to come together and play. Also, I think it's important for us to see the international aspect of sport. So the reason why we play sports is because it brings out the best in people. You build camaraderie, you learn how to overcome, you learn how to deal with adversity in a safe space. And so to be able to do it on a global platform is fantastic. And also it's just for the community. This community has done so much for athletics, so much to open up for us. University of Michigan and our sponsors, everyone is investing in this. So it gives people a chance to see what we do every day. It lets the kids who see this grow up with a dream to be able to play sport, and it helps those who haven't tried it get access to our sport.
I think the 3rd Wolverine Invitational demonstrates that sport can just have a much broader societal impact than people going out there and competing for a championship, which of course is very entertaining, and there have been some phenomenal games going on all weekend and very competitive as we come to the conclusion here of the tournament. But what I think is most inspiring about this event is the way that we can build connections and pathways to the community to give back through sport and have that societal impact. We're conducting a food drive as part of the event, the first time that we're doing this. We have a couple hundred items, it seems like, that have been donated to the event that's going to go to the local SC4 pantry that will be free to access for students and community members that need access to food and hygiene products. This tournament has a very profound impact on the community and on the people that actually play in the tournament. People with disabilities do not have equitable access to sport, period. Whether that's at the grassroots level, K-12, college, beyond, people need to have that opportunity to connect with a larger community, to build those social relationships, have that opportunity to develop physical literacy, learn those transferable skills. And I think through events like the 3rd Wolverine Invitational, we're building that pathway and opportunity for people of all ages, all abilities, to get connected to sport in a meaningful way that's going to have a profound impact outside of this gym.
I started playing basketball when I was really young, 4 years old, and I only got my disability about 10 years ago, so when I was 14, and now I'm 24. What got me into this sport is, well, when I got injured, when I started getting disabled, I suddenly lost the ability to do sport, at least what I conceived of sport, which was able-bodied sport, and the opportunity to be able to play a sport that I didn't even think I could do. You know, I didn't know that adaptive sports even existed. That's why I'm in here. And it's not just because of that. It's because I went almost 8 years being disabled and not being able to know what sport was. And I know that there's many people out there who are in the same situation, who have disabilities, but don't know that they can come out here and play and be a part of this community. Teamwork is everything. This game is not won with one person. It is a team of 5. It is a team of, however, all the bench. We were playing out there, and the bench was the reason why we were able to win our wins. So it's about teamwork, it's about communication, because one person doesn't win this game, you know. You need people to come together for it. I hope that, you know, for future athletes, whether it be in the same position that I was, that may not know the sport or maybe new to the sport, I think there is a temptation to give in and know the world sometimes tells you you cannot do this, you know, you are not able to do this. It's in the name, you know, but you are more than capable.
It was amazing to be here and watch these adaptive student athletes. You know, oftentimes I think we tend to get down over things in our lives, but when you come and see these amazing players in wheelchairs playing basketball, it is just so inspiring, and it almost feels like nothing else matters. And we're actually proud to be here today. We partnered with the University of Michigan in supporting adaptive sports, and we are the We are the founding member of the Adaptive Student Athlete Program. And so what that does is we help sort of level the playing field for para-athletes. And at Guardian, we truly believe every single body has the right and should have the right to be able to participate in higher level competitions at sports. And everybody should be able to have equal access to all the opportunities.
An event like this is only made possible through donors, sponsors, volunteer workers, and the community coming together to support something like this. I would say it brings the community together because, one, we have players and teams from all across the country and from Canada. So we really get to see a well-versed variety of people coming together, and to be able to provide it in this area I think is just really important because there's not a whole lot of adaptive sports in the Thumb area, and I think that being able to host an event like this to a community that isn't as familiar with it really draws attention to it and kind of highlights the importance of it.
Thank you to U of M and SC4 for hosting this incredible sport. The two finalists of the weekend were University of Wisconsin-Whitewater and Southwest Minnesota State. For Thumbcoast TV, I'm Melissa Painter.